Go.
Good morning everyone, back with me again and I'm Sujiati. In the next few minutes, I will discuss about the things to make the students become motivated and learning. So in this occasion, things mean the strategy. So I will explain to you about the strategy, how to make students motivated and learning. A little story from my past experience. I learned more from my English teacher when I was senior high school. In my opinion, he is a creative teacher because he always have that something new or something different when he teach us, especially in English material. Until sometimes we do not realize if we are learning about English material. In addition, he always gave us the responsibility about the homework and also self-discipline and learning. So we do not forget about it. He is not just about the teacher but also a good friend because he never met the limit that he was a teacher. Sometimes we study in the nature while enjoying the fresh air. We like it and we want to always study in the nature. So that's why I can't forget him and I always remember about the strategy in his teaching. Then the big question for ourselves that have we done a way to increase our students' motivate in learning, and have we done the some strategy to motivate our students in the learning? How about the result? Is success or fail? This only you can answer the all of the question. So for everyone who has not done anything strategy for your teaching, so let's try the all of strategy for your teaching, because from there we can know what the strategy the more effective, more motivate our students in learning. And for everyone who has done the strategy, but the strategy is not motivate your student, not effective for your student, let's try another strategy. Because it's very important for our good teaching and increase your students' motivation and learning. So try again, do again until the strategy work well for your teaching. And then that is a teaching, that is a teacher. We cannot be selfish in teaching because teaching is not about how we can give our students material well, but also how the students can accept our material well. There are two things that are very dependent to increase our students' motivation and learning. As a motivational sentence from Mr. Muhammad Saifuddin, they said that the success of the student is a separate happiness for teacher, but the failure of the student is a deep sadness for the teacher. Then, to realize the student's success and the teacher happiness, we need to make or do some strategy to our teaching. And then for our teaching, in this occasion, I will give you and I will explain to you about the strategies to make our students motivate in the learning. I will explain to you one by one about the strategy. The first is give responsibility. By giving the responsibility, then the student will know how they should do in the class and how they can do in the class. For example, we give them the homework and the schoolwork and also the self-discipline in the learning. So from there, it will be a good habit for them and also it can be increase their motivation and learning. The second is teach something new. As we a good teacher, we must be a creative teacher. As we know that our students are very curious with something new or something different, then we need to make a strategy or make the media for our teaching. So from there, they can enjoy their learning with our media or our strategies. The third is be a fun friend. So sometimes we need to be a fun and crazy friend for them because we must enter their world. Don't be shy and don't be lazy to enter their world because our students need us for listen and understand them. Then do something that they like in our teaching. The fourth is outdoor study. Then sometimes we need invite our students in the nature. Let them to find everything and make experiment and explore anything that they can do in nature and their learning, so they can find their way to their learning. Then the last is give a chance to comment. Don't forget to give don't forget to give a question for opportunity for our students to suggest or comment for our teaching, because it can make our teaching be better and can make a good evaluation for us. So from there we can know what they like and what they do not like from our teaching. That's all from us. Don't forget to try all of the strategy. And one more from me. Please remember, if a intelligent teacher will produce the quality student. Good luck for everyone.